So I'm usually not at a loss for words, as a lot of my friends will tell you. But for some reason, this situation is a little bit different. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little excited about things that are happening in my life and my family's life. I've always got to have a project or something new, try something, research the heck out of it, and then do it. And so this last year, I decided to plant a garden. And one reason, a lot of that has to do with my mom. She was an avid gardener. I mean, she had a little baby plot in our backyard that she had almost the entire fence covered with things. She had her little, vegetable garden. She grew zinnias, things that just made her happy. And she was always in a good mood when she was in her yard doing her work or doing this or doing that. And so I have for years tried to make tomatoes grow in pots, tried to do this, and just failed miserably. So I guess right when COVID hit and we had time, I started researching how to grow tomatoes, how to do this, and found some YouTubers and bloggers and just did a lot of research. And well, this is what came of that. It's I don't know what the dimensions are, but I've got 3 16 by 4 beds. I've got 2 4 by 12 beds, and then I repurposed some old kiddie pools and things like that. So last year I had a pretty successful garden. Lots of tomatoes came out of here, peppers, and then I found a love for hot peppers. But one thing I did, and it was just an afterthought, was put right over that little dirt patch right there, put down some cardboard to block weeds, and then just put some dirt right over that. Well, like the potting soil from Phillips Bark, the raised bed soil. So I threw out some zinnia seeds, some cosmos seeds, some other things, and just to see what would happen. And I planted a few zinnias in my garden here and marigolds, because there's companion planting, and certain bugs don't like marigolds, and I didn't realize it. The marigolds my mom always had were like this big. You got at Walmart, and the ones that I had ordered from online got 4 feet tall. I'd never seen marigolds like that, and they were beautiful, and they've never really actually been one of my favorites. But last year I loved them, and the zinnias grew tall, and the blooms were so beautiful and reminded me of my mom so much that I just fell in love. And my little patch of dirt right there produced so many flowers, and the cosmos that I didn't really love at first ended up being another favorite. And they're just kind of wispy, and they float, and they're beautiful. And I said, one of the main reasons is, I'm always trying to do business stuff too, trying to sell something. But one of my main reasons for this also was to start a spice company. I don't know. And I was going to do pepper blends and, powdered spices and stuff like that. Well, then the first thing I did was dehydrate all these peppers. And, you dehydrate this many peppers. Do you know how much powder you get? Like this much, not much. So I'm going, holy cow, I would have to have a total huge farm thing full of peppers in order to make spice blends. Well, then at the end of the season, I had a lot of peppers, and a friend of mine, his name's Chris Tucker, was doing fermentations and making hot pepper sauces. And I thought, well, let me try that. So I did. I tried it, and I made several boxes of pepper sauce, and sold some at a farmer's market. That's not a business venture that I'm super interested in, but sold a few, and it was fun. But I still, every day, I would come out here, and the flowers, you just stand and you look at them, and they're happy, And there's so much activity in the garden too. And when you have flowers, there's butterflies and bees and yes, wasps and spiders and like creepy crawlies and stuff that just doesn't really bother me anymore. And I adored it. My husband liked it. I mean, I would, you'd look out and he'd just be standing there watching the butterflies and stuff. And so I told myself, okay, well, I'm going to expand my flower patch and make it bigger next year. And the more I started thinking about it, the more I thought, well, I think I want to sell flowers. So I feel like I'm jumping on the bandwagon of the cut flower farm right now, because I had been watching homesteaders and watching people that grew vegetables and, raise their own animals for meat and stuff like that. And which, by the way, I would love them too much and couldn't eat them. So I will buy it in the grocery store for now until it's a necessity. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, watching the homesteaders, and I didn't realize that, again, during the pandemic, people had found cut flowers. And so there are several cut flower farms popping up here, there. And it's probably, and most of y'all know that I'm a photographer. And 10 years ago, there were a lot of photographers. But now there are, everybody is a photographer. And that's not a bad thing. Competition is good. Markets do get saturated though. So here I am thinking of something else that I can add to it and do and, and offer to keep busy, and as much as I just enjoyed being outside, something I could like stay outside and do and not have to sit at a computer and all that. By the way, my photography business is not going anywhere. It's still here and I'm still going to do it. But now anyway, I have leased some land next to ours from my father-in-law. And we are going to start cut flowers. So it'll be zinnias and cosmos, and I'm going to try my hand at dahlias. And I've got 35 varieties of things I'm going to grow. So filler flowers, there's going to be Craspedia and Gomphrena, and I may not even, I really don't even know if I'm pronouncing everything correctly. But so even though I am kind of jumping on the bandwagon, a lot of this is for me and to give happiness. Does that make sense? And that's why, oh, that was the postman. So one of the main reasons I'm doing this is because they literally bring joy. Every day this summer, I come out and pick new flowers, and I would have 5 or 6, bouquets of little vases of flowers around the house. Before a storm, I posted it on Facebook. I had my entire counter in the kitchen was just full of these beautiful flowers. And you walk in and they kind of smell good and they're pretty and they just make you happy. And so that's one reason my new company name, my new business name, the name of the farm is Page and Company Flowers. And my little tagline is growing happiness, because it does. And to watch seeds that are just like teeny tiny sprout, break through, grow tall, and then to see, what they've been doing under the surface of the soil with their roots is just one of the most satisfying things I've ever done, really, besides, raise kids. And flowers don't talk back and give you sass. Well, kind of give you sass, but they don't talk back too much. And, I watch all these videos and stuff, and I'm like, why do they keep touching their face? But your face literally itches the whole time you're talking. So here I am, and I'm sorry if I'm, digging at myself, but for some reason, your face itches when you're talking in the camera. All right. Back to what we were discussing. So the new venture is the flower farm. And some of y'all have seen, I posted a video, we just bought a horse trailer. And that is actually going to be a pop-up flower stand. We are in the process, or I should say my husband Tim is in the process of sanding it down, getting all the old paint off. We're going to put in some new windows that will like pop up. So when you know, a little pop-up window, we're switching one of the doors so it opens this way instead of this way. And I think it's going to be really beautiful. I have found this gorgeous kind of vintage green color, and we're going to paint top green, the middle white, the bottom green. And of course, if you've ever done anything with me or been in part of my mini sessions, you know that I start with one idea and it may end up being purple. I don't know. But just a lot of fun things happening right now, and I am so excited, and I hope you follow along. I really thought this was going to be like a 2-second video, and as y'all can see, I think the sun has come out, which is a good thing because it was really cold a few minutes ago. I tend to go off on a tangent sometimes. Like I said, this was supposed to be like just a quick 30-second, hey, I'm Paige. This is what we're doing, and let me show you how my day is going to go. So the sun's coming out. It's going to be a great day. I got a lot planned today. I'm going to do some seed starting. I've got to amend my beds. And by amend my beds, I'm adding some fresh compost that I got from Hutto's in Jackson. And I'm going to plant my pepper seedlings today in the grow. See that little, let's see, where is it? That red building right there is my seedling hut, my seedling house, and that's where I'll do all of my little newborn baby flowers and vegetables and stuff. So a lot of things I will just put seeds in the ground out here, but some things need a little extra time and care and attention. So anyway, I am, golly, it got hot. Excited. Thank y'all for, if you made it through this long video, thank you, and just keep coming back and watch for some more stuff happening. So go out today and grow your happiness. However, whatever that looks like for you, go out and grow your happiness. Well, that doesn't prove to you that I have no idea what I'm doing. I